Am I the a-hole for believing I was invited to my cousin's wedding and causing a stir when I discovered I wasn't? My cousin's 22F wedding was this weekend. I'll call her Mary. Growing up, we were pretty close, as me and my siblings 20F and 23M often went to Mary's house. Lately, we haven't seen each other much because all of them moved away for college, but it's still nice to see each other at family events. A year and a half ago, she met her now husband. He was invited to Christmas, Easter, and every family event since then. When he was there, I noticed that Mary was a lot more distant than usual and barely talked to me but talked with my siblings all night. I figured it was probably just because of our age difference. A few weeks or months ago, we got an invitation to their wedding in the mail. Or at least my parents did. My name wasn't mentioned on the invitation, which was addressed to our last names, but since I still live with my parents, and my brother and sister both got one, I assumed I was included, and so did my parents. But Mary's face dropped when she saw me. She pretended to smile, but I could see something was bothering her. The wedding went on, but during the cocktail Mary came up to me and asked me why I came, since she didn't send me an invitation. I was taken aback a bit, but told her that we assumed I was included, and asked her why she didn't invite me. She avoided the question, but after insisting a bit, she told me that she wanted her husband's family to have a good impression of her family, and didn't want them to know that her cousin was a lesbian, because she wanted to have a normal family. For context, our family is pretty open-minded, and all of them accept me, but her husband and his family are a lot more traditional and conservative. What I don't understand is, I don't look gay, whatever that means, and they would have never known unless someone told them. I was so shocked. I told her that she was sick for caring about impressing a bunch of bigots more than her own cousin. She got mad at me and we both got a bit loud, which attracted attention. People came to find out what was happening. When they found out, my parents said that she was being mean and shouldn't have made a big deal about this. A bunch of other people said that it was wrong of me to come when I wasn't invited. Mary started telling me to leave, so I stormed off. Since I have been receiving texts from her and her parents saying that I was a for coming, making a scene, and ruining her big day. I understand that it's her wedding and she can invite whoever she wants, but her words were so hurtful, and I genuinely thought I was invited. But I know it's wrong that I caused such a scene on her wedding day. Maybe I should have just left and not said anything? So am I the a-hole here?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
I'm going with not the a-hole if it was genuinely an innocent mistake about the invite. I mean, you live at home, your parents and siblings were invited, you've never been previously excluded, there was no reason to think that you weren't included even though not specifically mentioned, as you said your siblings don't live at home so they got separate invites. Out of interest, would your parents and siblings still have gone to the wedding if they knew that you had been excluded for being a lesbian?
OP replied,
I don't think my parents and siblings would have gone if they knew. My parents have always tried to protect me when people were being homophobic to me, so I don't think they would have been okay with it. Maybe they would have gone just so that there wouldn't be drama, but they definitely would have been angry at my cousin.
Not the a-hole. If your parents and siblings were all invited, it would be logical to believe you were invited too, especially as nobody had discussed it with your family. Did your grandparents know that you weren't invited? At least your family can cut them all off knowing what awful people they are.